Hey, it's been a little while. Just wanted to make a video where I kind of discuss some of um, the weird MS things that have affected me, but also just the way that things are different. Because while writing out some paperwork recently, I was thinking a lot about how much things have changed in the last, well, 10 months since I was diagnosed, but it's been, I think, a few years since I've had this mess. Um, so, um, to start, I want to talk about the weird, overwhelmed, and overstimulated feelings and emotions and stuff that I've dealt with. And I wrote in a support group about this. Actually, I think I wrote in a couple support groups about this because I couldn't find like a real clarification for it. But I think it's the thing that I've had like some of the biggest problems with so far. I've had lots of weird physical symptoms with balance and uh, lots of stuff I won't even get into, and I may have even talked about it before. But the weird overstimulation happens. It can happen with anything, like too much noise. Sometimes if lights are crazy, but if there's too many things on a shelf, or if there's the wrong color at the wrong time, the wrong picture, it's like a rush of anxiety or a feeling that's not totally like a normal anxiety or panic. Like it's just like a rush of like, whoa, oh my god, I can't handle this. It's too much for me. And I know that sounds like a regular like panic attack the way I'm describing it, but if anybody knows what I'm talking about, please feel free to tell me, because whenever I posted about that in a group one time, I had a lot of people write me and say, hey, this kind of weird shit happens to me too. So but I find that to be really hard because you never know when it's going to creep up and you never know when it's going to happen. And I think a lot of the overstimulated kind of bizarre emotions have made just me different. And just to give some examples, like you see I'm covered in tattoos. Before MS and the diagnosis, and before my anxiety and emotions got all bizarre, I liked to get tattooed. I would get a little anxious. I knew how to handle myself. Brought my snacks because I eat obsessively. But I'm afraid of that now. I used to listen to way more loud music in my car. I'm finally getting to where I can enjoy some of my own music now. Like even music would make me feel just overstimulated. I used to have bright, colorful hair all the time, and some of it, sure, some of it is, yeah, I'm growing up, I've changed, I'm aging, whatever it is. I have the nice rose gold going on, but the bright colors make me feel uncomfortable. And it's bizarre, and I can't explain it. And I need to write all this out because this is gonna be like a long video and it's not gonna fit on my iPhone. So let's see. I used to do a bunch of photography, and I lost a lot of interest in that. It's weird to try to think of it all and say it all. Let's see. Pretty much you name it, it's changed. And that is, I think, what's just getting to me while I'm thinking about all this stuff, like how different I am. Like I used to like to go out with my friends and noisy places, and I'm not very social. I kind of lay low now. I'm kind of on edge, and I have fits where I just cry out of nowhere. And like my emotions are just all jumbled and weird, and that's kind of been me. But it's like everything is magnified, and sometimes it'll just come out of nowhere where I just get overwhelmed, upset, cry, emotional, depressed, thinking I wish my life was shorter. I used to want to have children, and now there's no way. The way I felt last summer and the progression, where I've come from then, yeah, I'm better in some ways, but knowing that my mind has the ability to do that and make me feel those things, like, it makes me thankful that I don't have any children yet. And it makes me sad that that's what I wanted, and now I don't want that. And I know it's for the best, but it's like, this stupid disease has changed so much of just me, and I've been getting used to it, and I've been adjusting to it. But then when you go back and you think about it all over again, and you realize how different it is, it's bizarre. Like, and I have some makeup on left over from yesterday, but I I cried some of that off today. It's been an emotional day. But I used to wear makeup all the time, and wear lots of jewelry, and it's like, I don't, like I said, I don't want to blame everything on MS. I know you can't blame it all on MS. I know my anxiety and stuff has progressed, but it's just weird how they're all intertwined, because when I look at pictures of myself and think about things I was doing before all this shit happened, it was way different. It was, I was I was different, and if you knew me in person, I guess, it would make more sense. But I know that we change as we get older, and that's okay. And like, before all this shit, I had my house decorated in like Halloween, and and some of that is fine. Every day doesn't have to be Halloween anymore. It's fine. But anyway, this may be just a big old depressing, complainy video, but I just feel like I had to make it. And I really need to type this out in a blog so I can get this out to. I have a cat that's about to knock the phone. Don't do it. Don't. Ugh. Anyway, here, can I? Hey, why are you interfering? Okay, well, I guess I'm holding the phone now. Oh yeah, and since I had that relapse last summer, I got this. Don't know why. It's just an unexplainable, weird, bizarre thing, and like I said, this is kind of just a document for me more than anything. I'm gonna blog about it. Thanks for listening if you listened, and let me know how you are different after an MS diagnosis, especially if you have, chronic anxiety or depression also. So, thanks for listening. Bye.